All right, welcome. Thank you for attending. This is going to be the chat with the law presentation. So let's just jump straight into it. Um, Picture this. You're in a foreign country. You don't know the language or the rules, or even worse, you're in a lost dance, uncharted forest. You're surrounded by unfamiliar signs, confusing paths, potential hazards. This is what the legal world feels like for most people today in 2023. You feel you can navigate issues effectively. You depend on others to understand your rights and obligations. You depend on people to act promptly in situations. And even when you get explained the rules and the laws, you have difficulty understanding. These challenges can lead to severe consequences. And in environments where corruption, speaking of which, is a concern, the situation can become even more daunting. But what if you had a personal translator for this foreign land, or, or a seasoned guy for this dense forest? Someone who could help you understand the signs, clear the paths, and guide you promptly and effectively. Well, meet Chat with the Law. No more scratching your head over convoluted terms, spending hours trying to understand legal documents. With Chat with the Law, you get simple, accessible, and understandable legal guidance. Think of it as having a personal legal assistant always on call, ready to help you navigate, the legal maze. Whether it's understanding your rights as a tenant, figuring out employment laws, or dealing with family matters, Chat with the Law is there to help. We're transforming the often intimidating world of law into something accessible and understandable. We're trying to turn your moments into aha moments when it comes to dealing with legal queries. Okay, at Chat with the Law, our vision of success is not just about numbers such as user growth, satisfaction scores, all of this, but also about the real world impact we aim to make. We aspire to empower our users to handle their legal matters confidently and effectively, and to hear stories of their legal victories as a testament to Chat with the Law's transformative power. Chat with the Law is for everyone and anyone in need of legal guidance. It won't matter if you're a legal novice or someone with some legal knowledge. If you need help understanding the law, Chat with the Law is there for you. Just a matter of opening a tab in your browser and typing something in it. After all, our mission is to empower every citizen, and that means making sure our product is accessible and understandable for all. And all right, let's jump into what's happening behind the scenes. I'll give you a quick overview. So essentially what we're doing is, we're gathering all the law documents, all the documents available related to the law, and processing them and, putting them into a form where ChatGPT can understand those, and then creating agents that can reason over those documents, understand a user query, and investigate further if they need to provide, a final answer, explanation, or just say, your question needs, an actual human to, to answer this question. All right, it's enough of diagrams. I'll be sharing my screen. Where do I click for that? Stop sharing. All right. I'll share again. This time. Okay. Something I didn't mention is that I developed this app in Spanish because I'm in Mexico. I speak Spanish, and I'm trying to solve legal issues or situations that I'm involved in initially. So let's just speak in Spanish for a little bit, and I'll translate to you what I'm saying. Me crucé un semáforo en rojo. Okay, let's try that again. Me crucé un semáforo en rojo. ¿Qué puedo hacer? Okay, the demagogues are not happy. Are not happy today. Me crucé un semáforo en rojo. ¿Qué puedo hacer? Okay, let's just type it in. Anyway, all right. So because I knew that something wrong could happen, a live demo, I had some questions already laid out. And so what is happening here is that, so I ask a question, I cross a red light. What can I do? So what's going to happen now is that we're going to have initial investigation. We're going to retrieve some documents, right? We're going to search for information about crossing a red light. We're going to have those documents and we're going to break down the investigation even further. We're going to think maybe one of each of these documents lead us to, a further, deeper type of investigation. That's when we take these documents individually to different agents. So we ask the agent, okay, agent, you have this information initially. This is a user query. It is your turn to understand if the information provided is enough or you need to investigate even further. And so the agent has access to, the data as well, and it reasons over it. And, it says, okay, this is enough, or no, I need to investigate more. It does that. And once it has the result, we have in this case, 5 different agents. Once those are done, they provide this information to another final agent, which acts as a judge. And the judge says, okay, thank you, judge, lawyers for your investigation. Now I'll provide the user with a final answer. So what you're seeing here is the final answer from, the judge. And you can see here, or I don't know if it's going to pop up. You can see for each of the lawyers in this case, you can see that chain of thought or the reasoning steps that each one of them took to come up with their conclusion. It's in Spanish. I'm sorry about the language, um, but yeah, you get the point. Anyway, I'll stop sharing here and I'll jump back into the presentation. Right, and share screen. All right, cool. I guess final conclusion. It is clear that the legal system with its complex jargon and all the rules, it's a foreign language, definitely. And it gets us overwhelmed and it prevents us from acting promptly, struggling in situation and feeling like our hands are tied because we don't understand. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's as simple as that. The law might be a book of rules, but with the right guidance, it doesn't need to be a mystery. And finally, context-aware and agentic systems enhance large language models, provide sophisticated interpretation of the data. And, with just a few things implemented using, code, GPT, and docs process, you can create amazing systems and amazing reasoning engines. So that's my conclusion.